Hi my dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a museum wall, and I had this idea months ago, and I think I made one before just out of wood, but I wanted to make another one, and I did want to make multiple museum walls, but as you can see when I went to my picture frame collection, I have like different picture frames, they're not matching. So a little backstory, like I said, I thought about this months ago, and yeah, I know I'm not the first ever person to think about a miniature museum wall, but I had printed the pictures out that I wanted to use. I just never did the project. So this morning I was on Instagram, as one does, and Barbie Style feed came up, and Brooklyn and Barbie were standing in front of the Vincent van Gogh painting, Starry Night, you know, because they have that Vincent van Gogh Barbie coming out. So I thought it looked really cool, and it was the idea that I had. Again, I'm just saying I thought about doing it a couple months ago. Not saying that the idea originated within me. So I thought I'd just pop on and finally do the project, since honestly it wouldn't take that long to do. But yeah, these are the picture frames. So I can't use this one because it's not 4x6 and I have the pictures printed out in 4x6. So this is the one I actually did want to use. But I actually wanted to use this one or this one, but I guess we're doing this one tonight since that's what I have. But I really want something more ornate as well. I really want this. I want this, but like I said, not 4x6. I also want to do experiment with like a low profile one. This I'm pretty sure I got to make a door or something. Not sure. But you know, let's take a look at the pictures. So first up I have these, and this is Mona Lisa. This is the girl with the pearl earring. I forgot what this one was, but I think it's like the Muses or something. But yeah, they're very warm toned, except this one has like yellow in it, but it has a black background and some blue. So it gives kind of like a cool tone. So when I was like picking them out, I was just picking the ones that I liked. I wasn't really paying attention to tone. And I think my vision was to have like a 3-panel wall. So to choose 3. So I was having some trouble explaining what I meant. So these were the other 2 that I got. It's Dido Bell and a Monet, and I like this one so much, but they're both cool tone. The other ones have like a lot of yellow in it, and then these ones have a lot of blue, green in it. So I was thinking maybe I could do the girl with the pearl earring, but it's still not a very good fit, and I think too it could be because like her face is so big, so the composition of the picture is more large than in these 2. A lot of people might not even know who Dido Bell is, but she's a real lady. She's a real person. Well, the models are real people, but I'm saying like she's an actual like figure in history. Yeah, look what I found in my stash, matte Mod Podge. But how I found this was I went looking for some matte clear sticker paper because I used to make stickers and I had that. That probably would have been a good fit as well. But anyways, I'm just gonna use this, and what you do is you go over in a crisscross hatching type of motion to mimic the texture of paint strokes. And that's basically all that you do. So yeah, and let it dry. So I want the project to go pretty fast, so I just use this big brush. This is like almost the width of the picture. So that's gonna speed up the project. Also, I forgot to mention, these are copyright free images because they're in the public domain because they're so old. As I was doing this, I became aware that for a more realistic paint stroke look, the smaller paintbrush would have been like the more miniature scale. Okay, so I suppose that's better, but it's still kind of glary. I think because the surface of Mod Podge is so slick. Also be careful because there's like a little lint fuzz thing that got trapped in mine. And it only took a couple minutes to dry actually. Since this didn't take so long to dry, I'm going to try maybe like a sponge technique on it to see if I can get more texture to lift. So I just took my finger and dabbed on it like this. So that's my fingerprint texture. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm gonna let that dry. So the texture on this technique is definitely better, as you can see. If you don't want to get your hand messy, I guess you could stipple it with a brush, but the whole point was to not have to wash your brush. I thought it would be easier just to wash a finger. So that's why I did that. But I actually like the technique on that and the texture. But I don't think there's very much you can do about the glare. Real quick, I do want to show you that I thrifted this mirror. It's ornate and round, but I wasn't planning to use it for pictures, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna use it, like put some reflective paper in it to use it as a fancy mirror. I decided to go with this frame. It is giving a little bit of a shadow box effect, but I kind of like that. And because of Barbie style, you all already know how the ornate frame will come out. And I didn't want to use the white frame, so this is like the best compromise I could find. Of course, we're not going to put the glass back in there because we want to have less glare, not more glare. We can upcycle that glass for a different project, maybe a window, table, something else. Also, these are readily available at Walmart. A lot of frames are sold at Dollar Tree, but it's like touch and go. Like some Dollar Trees have it and then some don't. They have the different frames. You never know which Dollar Tree is going to have what. But at Walmart, pretty consistent about having those minimalist kind of frames. So I have a piece of foam board in white that is 20 inches this way and 17 inches up and down. No particular reason other than it was a scrap piece of foam board that was that length. And so what I did was I took a piece of black as wainscoting, and that is 20 inches this way and 7 inches up and down. So I marked where I want this to be. That way I can just glue and place it. So here is how that turned out. Now Mini-Me and friends can go to the museum. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!